Hey guys, how's it going? Tracy once again bringing you another Ghost gameplay. This one is 37 for 5 with the MSBS on Tremor, Red Dot and Muzzle Brake I believe. So I'm using the burst mode. It's actually not bad, fully auto as well. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about today, I'm not sure how long this commentary will actually go for because I think it is a pretty long topic and I fucking hate dickheads that do that. But yeah, it's a pretty long topic. It's the power of the internet. And what a lot of people, especially Australia in general, don't understand is the actual potential of the internet and how far behind we actually are. So we're now only just getting in the NBN implemented into Australian culture, like into civilization, which is ridiculous. Seeing as Americans have had Google Fiber and things like that for a couple of years now, they don't quite understand how powerful the internet can be for just online shopping for businesses, things like that. Like YouTube is actually it's a viable job now, which requires the internet. It requires speed and things like that. A lot of people stream and upload, make money doing that things, and Australia just haven't come in line at the moment with how powerful the internet is and how many people require the internet for their job or for their day-to-day activities. And one thing that really put me off Tony Abbott in general was he wanted to slow down the speed of our internet but give us greater bandwidth. So say at the moment I'm on a 200 gigabyte plan. What he wanted to do was give me 500 gigabytes but at a slower speed. So I don't really understand that part of it, but anyway, that was his idea. Whereas the NBN can, if you buy the top package, you can actually get 100 megabyte download, and I think it's 25 megabyte upload. Like, can you imagine that? That is insanely ridiculous. The one below that is 25 megabyte download, 12 megabyte upload, I think it is, and the baseline one is 12 megabyte download and 1 gigabyte upload, which that's still pretty good. But yeah, so those speeds are just absolutely phenomenal, and like you can upload YouTube videos within minutes if you had that top speed one or even the middle one. You can upload them in minutes, which makes the job easier. You can stream, you can just make yourself more available to the entire world, and it's what a lot of people don't understand is Australia is dying in exports simply because we do not have the capacity to host certain websites which allow exports. Like we have a website called Catch of the Day, which promotes some some pretty good specials and things like that. But every time we've tried to host something greater than that, like Americans have a lot of things, like even Newegg and things like that offer great deals which get a high site traffic. Our internet just can't handle it. It shits itself, and it stops us from being competitive with the rest of the world. So I've been buying things from actually the UK and America, because even with shipping, it's still cheaper than buying it in Australia. And this is what's really hurting Australia in general, and it's becoming more and more of a problem in a lot of areas for things like a lot of businesses can't expand now. And especially since the area that I live in, Tasmania, they've actually cut the NBN off completely. They're not bringing it to Tasmania. They don't feel that we're a flourishing enough state to put it in. So I'm going to be stuck with this shit for a while. But that's not what this commentary is about. It's pretty much about how powerful the internet is to people. It allows people to connect to each other. Allows you to do multiple things. So say I can host a Skype call with... I have a guy from Melbourne that I talk to a fair bit. So I can host a Skype call with him while doing other things. But if I'm not able to do that, like I can't contact with certain members of my family and things like that, way say playing a game or doing things like that. And you guys may think this is tedious little things, but it's what makes people happy, and happiness is what life should be built on. So people will be a lot better in their jobs in general if they are happy, and you can't be happy if, say, there's your family member's sick or things like that. Like the internet even benefits doctors to be able to download files and stuff like that so that they can actually research before they go into surgeries, like fresh surgeries. Like, you can't, a surgeon doesn't know every single surgical procedure, they have to learn something. They do this by transferring files and things like that, and Skype calls, and it allows, you know, greater quality calls and things like that, so they can watch in 1080p, so they can, or even higher, even now that there's 4K resolution. Hopefully that they'll be able to send calls in that resolution and actually really be able to see what they're doing, where to cut, and save a lot of people's lives and things like that. So it's not just about a better life for people in social standards. It's about a better life for everybody. And I'm not quite sure how I died there. I don't understand that. But anyway, getting back to it. The internet is so powerful. It allows us to connect with anybody from around the world. It allows us to hold conversations, create relationships. And Australia just isn't seeing that at the moment, and how powerful the internet is. And you know what? The future is held within the internet. Like, not many people, I bet you for Christmas they were down on sales a lot of the time in town, simply because people bought offline. And if Australia had the capacity to hold these sites, all those sales would still be going to stores in Australia. But I bought most of my Christmas presents from the US and the UK just because it was cheaper, and I couldn't find them in Australia because we can't host sites that allow these things that we want. That just because the government, which they're only just getting their act together now, but the government just flat out refuses, or does not see the power of technology and, you know, the power of the internet in general. But anyway, guys, that's been my rambling. I hope you enjoyed. I didn't kind of word this the way I wanted it to, but I hope you still understand the topic. And yeah, so thanks, guys. I've been Trace, and I'm out. Hope you enjoyed. See ya.